Hello, good morning, guys. Today I will be explaining about the exercise that I gave you yesterday. Is it yesterday? 2 days ago. So for number one, the name of this shape is what we call the rectangular prism. Rectangular prism. So the volume of this shape is pretty easy. Just like the base area times the height. So the base area, this is the base. So if I add this right, so actually it's like this. So the base area, and here we have a rectangle, right? So it's a base area times height, right? The base area is this it's a rectangle, so it's equals to 12 times 4 and times 10, right? So as easy as that. So 12 times 4 is 48, times 10 is 480, and don't forget to write down the unit. There you go. Okay, the same thing with number 2. The volume is equals to base area times the height, because this is also a prism, right? So this is a triangular prism, and this is the triangle. So the base area is a triangle, which is half times 12 times 11, right? So it's the base, and the height is this one is 13, so it's 13. So it's equals to 66 times 13 is equals to 858, I think. And don't forget to write down the unit. So this is what we call the pyramid. Okay, so this is a rectangular pyramid because the base is a rectangle. So the volume will be equal to 1/3 times the base area times height. So it's 1/3 times the base area because this is a rectangle, so just like length times width. So it's 5 times 3, right? And then times the height, which is 8. Okay, so you can cancel this, right? So it's just 5 times 8 is equals to 40, and don't forget to write down the unit. So number 4, it's a cone. So it's the same thing as pyramid. So actually it's just the volume will be equals to 1/3 times the base area times the height. Okay, so because the base area is a circle, so it's 1/3 times pi times r. This is the 14 here is the diameter. It means that the r, or the radius, is half of 14, which is 7. So it's 7 squared times the height, which is 18. Okay, so we can cancel this, and this is equal to 6. So you only need to multiply this. So it's 7 squared times 6. Okay, we're going to use the calculator for this one. So it's pi times 7 times 7 times 6 equals to, here we go. And don't forget to write down the unit. Number 5, this is what we call the cylinder. So actually it's the same thing as prism. So the volume is just base area times the height. Okay, so the base is a circle with a radius of 24. So it's pi r squared times h. So equals to pi times 24 squared times the 40. So it's simple as that. So again, we are going to use a calculator for this one. So it's pi times 24 squared times 40 equals to this. The volume will be 72,382.3. And don't forget to write down the unit. Okay, number 6, a cube has an edge length of 3. Determine the volume. So the s, which is equals to 3 centimeter. So as we know, the volume of the cube is just s to the power of 3. So it's equals to 3 to the power of 3 is equals to 27. And again, don't forget to write down the unit. Okay, number 7, volume of a cube is 8 centimeters cubed. Calculate the side length. So we know that the volume is equals to 8 centimeter cubed. And we know that the volume is s to the power of 3, right? So substitute with the volume, which equals to 8, is equals to s to the power of 3. So if this goes here, so it will be the power of 1/3, or the cube root of 8 is equals to s. So the s will be equals to 2, and don't forget to write down the unit. Okay, number 8. Volume of a cuboid is 120 meter cubed. The ratio of the edges are 3 by 4 by 5, determining all the edges. So let's assume that all of the sides, the length, the width, and the the length, the width, and the height is using this ratio. So let's say it's 3 times something, 4 times something, and 5 times something. So it's 3x, 4x, and 5x. So if we know that the volume of a cuboid is length times width times height, right? So it's 3x times 4x times 5x. So it's equals to 3 times 4, 12, 12 times 5, 60. So it's 60x cubed. So as we know, the volume is this one here, 120. So it's 120 is equals to x, sorry, 60x to the power of 3. So if we move the 60 going here, right, equals to x cubed. So x cubed will be equals to 2. So x is equals to the cube root of 2. Okay, you can use calculator for this one, or just leave it like this. And then we go back here to find the length, width, and height. So the length will be 3 times the cube root of 2. This is 4 cube root of 2, and 5 cube root of 2. So if you use a calculator, it's about 1.3 something. So we can just multiply this with 1.3. So it's about 3.9. And don't forget the unit. And this 4 is 5.2. And 5 times 1.3 is just about 6.5. So here are the answers.